Greed. The third of the deadly seven. An emotion that surpasses all as the ultimate motivator. For myself, I consider greed as one of my greatest possessions. Let me tell you how my day began. It's funny how one phone call can ruin your day.
I have a job for you.
I recognized her voice. I didn't need the job, but I took it anyway. I could tell by the tone of her voice that I was her last option. I just needed to know why. There's a fine line between need and want. But I've never been one with any kind of boundaries to hold me back. Although I approach this particular situation differently than I usually do. I try my best not to anticipate a job. It's a good way to give yourself false hope. But this is exactly what I expected.
Yo.
Just got the package. Make sure everything's set up and ready to go.
No problem. I got your back.
It was the union between the snarling machine and the hard, violent lines that made it difficult to breathe upon first glimpse. The perfect amount of contrast to create a beautifully executed chaos. It calls to you as if it were begging to be driven. Its lines, sleek, yet they cut like a knife. The fury of aggression, attacks you unexpectedly until harnessed by its pilot. This truly was the perfect machine. The girls were stunning, dressed from head to toe in blacks as deep as the sea. Their body language silently screamed messages that words could never convey. You could see it in their eyes that each one of them had their own story to tell. It was a taste of desire that developed my passion for greed. But I was about to experience a whole new emotion. You are often called upon to do certain things, be a certain person. Of these inherited responsibilities, you choose which you are truly called for. I don't remember when I realized, but at some point I knew, that greed had taken over. She didn't speak. In fact, I hadn't heard a word from any of them. As they passed on the instructions, I knew my plan was falling right into place. selfish, almost narcissistic feeling ran through me. The reflections in each panel looked at me dead in the eye. The machine knew exactly what it was doing. I was being seduced by greed right before my eyes. I had to pull away. Have all this for myself. In most cases, it's desperation that reveals the final straw that'll push you to your limits. In normal circumstances, you'll push yourself until you reach that line. It's only in pure desperation that you'll truly know what your limits are. There are some who call greed a sin, a venial sin, an excessive pursuit of gain possession. But that depends on your concept of sin. In my case, like I had said before, I consider greed as my greatest possession.
I'm learning about you, the things that no one else sees. And the end comes too soon, like dreaming of angels. And leaving without